Our lesson today is the first of a series. This one is titled On Inclusion versus Exclusion. The Holy One, the Dalai Lama, wrote, I'm Tibetan, I'm Buddhist, and I'm the Dalai Lama. But if I emphasize these differences, it sets me apart and raises barriers with other people. What we need to do is to pay more attention to the ways in which we are the same as other people. So why do we distinguish others? Or do we extinguish others by excluding them with our language first, and then follow with our behavior, calling it tradition? For decades, many have said exactly as the Holy One wrote, focusing on exclusion rather than inclusion in what forces us apart. The pollsters are trying to pigeonhole us, each into our own wee little box with its own unique label: white, female, educated, unmarried. And that one really isn't anyone's business but my own. But I have such great fun having grown up in a political family. I put a pin in the gears of this machine. As a researcher, I also know when it's a crap survey, so I have great fun doing this. When they call and they ask, what race are you? I answer simply, human. The pollster will laugh uncomfortably and say, yes, I'm sure, but what else? And I'll say, oh, I assure you, I am not but a human. There are no other species mixed in with my very basic humanity. The pollster may try another way, such as asking, but what color are you? Which I have far too much glee gobbing over. Color, my word, man. I am, of course, the usual color of a human. I'd be not any wee greeny or pinko slimy creature. They eventually give up on that one. When they inquire about my place of birth, I note to them that this is quite the odd personal poll questionnaire, but reply, my mother's womb. They never inquire further. When asked about my faith by the same person, who is intent about finding division, I respond thusly. I have faith in the goodness of humanity, the ability of the group to work together to resolve today's problems and prevent tomorrow's hazards, such as you, from creating division or dissension with the improper use of language and imagery. I will be most pleased to speak further with anyone there who isn't so assuming of the population to believe that all are of different races, that we come in different colors, or that any other factor divides us. The one and only question you didn't ask me, I tell them, but you should have, is, are you an American citizen of voting age? And will you be voting in the next election? The yea or nay of that query is the only division of interest that you should inquire about. In the you are a citizen and not voting, I'd want to know, why the hell not And then, do you complain about any actions of the elected officials after the election? If yes, change your actions and do something different to create a different outcome then. And then I disconnect the call. We are all one body of many parts. Those who focus on differentiating themselves are the ones who create the conditions for dissension to grow. If they, instead, focused on what similarities bring us all together and unite us, the stress and tension in the society would be reduced and would not have the push and pull and push and pull, and there wouldn't be this angst. We are, all of us, one community, one people. When someone immigrates to your area, they become part of your community by the simple fact of being there. They need not do other to join. We are all one city, one state, one country at one moment. You can't be of two without being two bodies. Welcome. In this Lenten journey, travel as a uniting force. Find someone to join hands with, figuratively. What I've been doing is I've been doing fist bumps. Bring them to the one body. Bring them to the union of Christ. All have the right number of body parts. But if someone is so special as to be blessed with a reduced extremity, a reduced arm, or even so blessed by God as to be allowed to sit in a wheelchair, oh, they are chosen to go without and to be honored by God, for they are so truly, specially gifted. They have a mind bigger than yours, and that is why they are reduced otherwise. Give them honor.